Cadillac Dixon. I'm the drama like prison. I'm the legally blind artist that is rapping and painting for justice, hoping to see justice before all fades to black. Yes, it's your girl Cadillac, and I'm hoping to see justice a little bit sooner, girl. So I really need to sit down somewhere. But it's your girl Cadillac. Coming through again March the 20th, 2025. This is part 5 of, dang, this looks cloudy. I'm sorry, guys. Putting y'all up in my shirt. This is part 5 of surviving ketoacidosis. Um, okay, so in the story time, I'm going to link from part 1 4 in the description box. I don't know if this is going to be the home channel for this because I'm going to go through my journey. Y'all know I took y'all through my chiropractic journey because I have so many other issues. I am legally blind. I was supposed to be taking y'all on that journey. I am also actually, because I'm trying to find the perfect place to put these videos because this don't quite go in my prison wife life, but it does because prison wives, we stay too busy till we don't tend to ourselves. And not tending to ourselves, you can't be there for that husband, right? But this is not quite the right fit for it. But since y'all close to me, y'all been knowing your girl for years, I'll leave it here. But once I establish where I'm gonna actually put my content, I'll put it there. I think the best place is my Legally Blind Artist channel. That's where I can put the whole health issue that has everything to do with, because I do battle having herniated disc, TMJ in my jaw, sciatica. So I already got some issues. That's why that doctor was like, "What, you already legally blind? You already have this and that." And he was like, and now we're adding this newly diagnosed diabetes. So we're adding all of that together, which complications from diabetes cause some of the things I already freaking got. So that journey will be on my Legally Blind Artist channel. I'll link that. That's where I should put it. Okay. So that's where I'm feeling led by God to put it, right? If He tells me otherwise, I'm going to lead these here. This is part of prison wife life. But then, if you want to follow the journey, it'll be over there. And you could check out some of my artwork, girl, still. Okay, so back to that office. No, this was the phone call. So this was my second opinion that I went from an A1C, upon finding out I went from an A1C of 6.5 6 months prior to off the charts 14 A1C. And I had just found that 14 topples out. It could be higher. It could have been higher. Okay, so upon the phone visit with the second opinion, she's like, "Are you parked? You cannot be driving." And then I'm like, "Yes." I had to pull over to park because I was trying to hurry up and get to work so I could do the phone visit and then just clock in. But that didn't work out. So I'm quickly pulling over. She was this doctor was very, very, very patient with me, honestly. And that's what I need. I've had some bad experiences with doctors, eye doctors, other doctors. I got a list of that if I could find those, where I was discriminated against several times through healthcare, and it just turns you off from doctors and stuff. So she's like, "We're gonna try to find you a plan because we got to get this down and under control, and the hope is through diet, exercise, lifestyle change, we can, you know, manage this, and you may not have to stay on medicine." So that is my goalpost. That's what I was asking the first opinion when I got the first opinion from the first doctor. I was like, "Is there a silver? I can't even say it. Is there a silver lining to this?" And it just felt like he wasn't giving me a silver lining. Like, you kind of just, it just felt like, "Girl, you screwed." That's what it felt like when I left. So I didn't leave with a lot of hope there, but I'm gonna keep hope. Y'all know God got my back. Jesus been really just guiding me through this. And even though I've been, sometimes you're not only legally blind, I was technically spiritually blind as well, not even knowing what I'm doing, but God is leading me. So I think that's symbolic. Okay, so oh I hope I don't have to stop the video because she's already ready. My daughter, we running errands together. You have to, because I'm just gonna keep recording if you all right, because
Yeah.
I don't want to make too many parts. Well, I guess it's equaling out because it's about 30 minutes per. You want me to pause?
No, it's fine.
Okay. So she's being patient with me. I have a million and one questions, but she's like, we're trying to make a medicine plan that you're going to actually follow because we need to. And then they said with moderate exercise. So we definitely need to figure this out. So she goes over because high A1C could lead to ketoacidosis, and then she said some other stuff. And she's like, you definitely don't want none of that. So we followed up. She changed. Oh, she was asking, would I be okay with injection? And I'm like, no. Mm-mm. Nope, nope, nope. But she was saying those are the quickest ways to get those sugar levels under control. So I'm like, so she was like, well, a pharmacy can walk you through it. It's really not that hard. It's once a week, like, and then you'll just take another medicine. And I'm like, okay, that sounds like it should be okay. If I have to do it, I have to do it, right? So that was the plan that we went with. And upon insurance, rejecting everything and this and that, so that day they automatically prescribed me the I don't know what you call it, but the thing that you check your blood sugar with. They prescribed me one of those, and they prescribed me uh the little strips. So I got all my testing supplies that day. All right, so I had got the testing supplies. Didn't really know how to use it. I let my daughter check my sugar the first time. And what was that? That was just that first day, right? Because I ended up in the hospital the next day, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it was just that first day, but my daughter checked it. It was good, wasn't it? It came out good. It was like a decent range. Okay, so I'm thinking, okay, I'm good. You already know I'm gonna get to, instead of taking my leisurely walks looking up at the sunset, I'm gonna jog a little bit. I'm gonna get this under control. I'm gonna chill out. Okay, let me tell you another thing that messed me up, which I really believe. When I got dehydrated, it caused severe thirst, and I wasn't mindful of what I was drinking. I was drinking anything that wasn't tied down. I went through the refrigerator and whatever they had back there. You remember all them little weird drinks Nikki had? I drank all that. That's why you don't see it in the refrigerator. I was drinking vitamin water. I was drinking Gatorade. I would drink a pop every now and then, or soda if you want to call it that. I was guzzling orange juice. I could literally remember my rant about how expensive the orange juice was. I would buy that carton of orange juice, and baby, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, I was lying to you then. I'm gonna lie to you back then, but I'm gonna be truthful now. I would drink that whole carton one day. Carton, the half-gallon carton that they made smaller, and we weren't supposed to notice that it wasn't a half gallon anymore. That I would drink that in one day. It was just a complete thirst, but I was drinking some water too, but nothing was hydrating me. And then also, my regular coffee every now and then, sometimes energy drink. But the I had an issue with energy drink a long time ago. I was going to a Q-Tip concert, drunk me a good energy drink. I was doing Project Reach the World, and I couldn't. I was washing dishes, and my hands was doing this. and I was dropping stuff. And from that point, the doctor was like, no more energy drink. You're limited to one coffee per day. And I kind of did back myself back into drinking energy drinks, but I never drunk them the same. I never sat and consumed a whole energy drink. I would take like two sips, put it in the refrigerator. I might come back to it the next time that I'm tired a couple days from now. That's how I started drinking my energy drinks whenever I did drink them. Y'all know I had to do that to stay up through college and stuff. So these are bad lifestyle habits that have accumulated on me. So this is going back decades of this. Um, are you have to wait? Are you ready? You waiting on me? Oh, then I was gonna do it while we were driving. So then I better do another part. I better tie this one up. Okay, guys, I'm gonna tie this one up. But y'all on a journey with me. Y'all all right with it? If you ain't, get out the car now, cause you know Cadillac go all around the world and back. And that rhyme, and it rhymed right on time, and I wasn't trying to rhyme. Right. So if you don't want all them details, exit. Exit now. All right. So I was drinking all those different things, which I know that had to, now looking back, that had to have contributed to my sugar levels. Because remember, I said I no longer had an appetite, but I just wanted to drink. So I was consuming so much sugar. And then Powerade, I would get it. The Circle K have the big gulp, the biggest gulp, because I went for the biggest cup of Powerade when I found out they had fountain Powerade, but it wasn't sugar free, right? So, and hot, refreshing. When I leave visitation, I would love to get me a icy. Girl, all these decisions, each split decision is accumulating to one big decision. So I'm not realizing, and I'm wondering now, is it something that's psychological in your mind? Because I never used to drink like that. But when I became dehydrated, it's like something, like you're cognizant that you're drinking, but what's making you drink in overdrive? And then the thing was, I could no longer normal drink. This is what I would do. And Money and Marcello were getting on me. This a regular drink. I couldn't drink like that. I would get the drink and I'd be like, then I'll be done in 2.5 seconds and I want another drink. So I believe a lot of that sugar content was consumed through drinking. Because, like he said, how did you get here that quick? That doesn't happen. And it was the dehydration. I wouldn't have been drinking like that had I not been dehydrated. Okay, so then we settled the what medicines I'm gonna go ahead and go for. I said okay to the once a week injection and the other medicine diet. And I broke down to her and I'm like, I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is embarrassing. I'm 40 something and I don't really know how to cook like that. That plays a part too, not knowing nutrition, not knowing how to cook for yourself. Like I said, they cook in the house. So I consume what is in the house, but actually cooking for yourself, knowing your things, right? This is the takeaways from this. Um, so I leave and she's like, right now, that is going to stress you out. She said, don't worry about diet at this moment. Because the other doctor, when I asked him, I was like, but what about with diet and exercise? He was like, at this point, diet is off the table. That's not going to make much of a difference for you. And that too, you see the difference in the answers. Diet's not going to make too much a difference. So that's solidifying in my mind. You just having me on this medicine, but we're not trying to do anything to get me off of it because at this point, diet and exercise are not going to help too much, is what he was saying. Like, did that sound like a silver lining? No. But she was saying with diet and exercise, we can hopefully get you down and wean you off of this. to your back, yourself. So I go to pick up the medicines, and we're going to pick up back there because it's more challenge after challenge. I feel like I feel like God, actually, I prayed over everybody, anybody that seen me, touched me, came in a room, anything. I prayed that God would lead and guide their hands, their knowledge, their interaction with me, whatever. And He did. Oh, why am I greasy? Boiling. Okay, so he did. He actually did got all of that, but there were more challenges. But upon saying that, I was saying it felt like at some points I was set up for failure, especially being just felt like I was thrusted into diabetes overnight, no education, and I don't feel like I was set up exactly for a great outcome, like to be successful. Number one, all that losing my blood work and stuff, that could have lost my life, honestly, but God protected me. God had His protection around me, even when other people were just constantly dropping this ball. And now finding out that I've been dehydrated for 3 months, 3 months, that should have been alarming. But He kept me through that too. Okay, guys, so when I get home and settled or whatever next stop, we'll continue with part 6. All right, here's your girl Cadillac.